Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hello sa mga viewers of Business Brews and Beyond. Eto na naman tayo. So today, I have a very, very special guest. We're going to talk about financial planning and everything that yung kailangan natin ngayon at this parang challenging times. We need someone to help us, no? Understand where are we standing na ba with regards to our finances and kung ano-ano pang mga bagay na dapat nating maintindihan for us to be prepared. Parang yung future natin, parang medyo gawa natin ng konting paraan yung pag-handle. Anyway, my guest is our family's financial planner, and she's also my life coach. Honestly, us coaches, we also need our own coach, no? For us to kahit papaano to keep us sane because we're also handling so many things and trying to set up and coordinate with so many details with life, with business. So ang aming life coach ang aming parang takbuhan. And I'm so happy na guest ko ngayon one of the pinaka-credible in my mind, one of the most credible life coach that I've met. Talagang ito, hindi ka nito kahit sasabihin na ganito. Makikinig lang siya sa'yo and she will let you, achieve your goal through her guidance. Kaya very, very fortunate ako to be her friend and also life coach ko din nga siya. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you an author, master NLP practitioner. She's our she's a registered financial planner and also a certified life coach. So gusto ko sa inyong ipakilala, I'm very proud. She's my friend. I want to introduce Coach Jendee de Guzman. Hi, Coach!
Ayan. Hello everybody. Grabe yung introduction ni Coach Sel, no? So para alam din ng marami yung mga nakikinig sa atin. Si Coach Sel, kaya nga coach ko din siya, lalo na especially in entrepreneurship and branding. Yan ang talagang pinaka-expertise ni Coach Sel. Tsaka yung transformation din, no? In terms of, well yun nga, sabi ni Coach Sel kanina, a coach needs a coach. So kaya we're here this together and yung mga namin, magkasama kami lagi dyan. That's what I'm trying to point out. So,
we're supporting each other. Yeah. Yes, hello, Coach Jendee. We're supporting each other. Alam mo, we're in a tribe that helps everyone thrive. Eh. Siguro that's one thing that gravitates us from one another. Parang, yan si Coach Jendee, she's from San Mateo pa. But pag meron akong event in Mandaluyong, ganyan lagi. And saan ka naman makakuha ng ganong mga kasama? And ang idea ng grupo namin is to help other members. Alam mo yon, para you understand what siguro magtulungan, how to thrive in business, kung ano man yung mga kailangan mo. So that's Connected Women, by the way. Connected Women Mandaluyong, how are you? Sana nanonood kayo on a Sunday afternoon. So anyway, Coach Jendee, can you let's start the ball rolling, no? Can you define your grind sa amin? Because we're here at Business Brews and Beyond, we're always talking about grind and how you're connecting, collaborating with people. Can you please, define us your grind and let us know ano ba mga pinaggagawa mo ngayon? Okay.
Okay. Sige. On a professional side, so syempre I've been with True Life since 2012. So talagang financial advisor ako by blood. Tapos eventually, few years after 2012, so na rin ako sa scope ko ng financial advising. Aside from insurance planning, talagang all aspects of financial planning na. So I'm referring to cash flow management, debt management, estate planning and investment planning. So aside from me being a financial advisor and also an agency leader din sa True Life UK, I do coaching on the side, so life and finance coaching. At saka ngayon na pandemic, mamaya I will share with you ito ring mga pinagagagawa ko, no? So katulad niya, nasa likod ko, mga konting nakalimutan na hobby before. So nagkaroon ako ng time to do it again. So actually, medyo related siya dun sa mga didiscuss ko later kasi in terms of cash flow, we should be thinking of the things that would be able to help us generate cash flow, especially during these times, di ba? So, yan. So, that's my grind. Actually, umiikot lang talaga ako sa life and financial coaching. Book writing, I'm writing my second and third book. That's, yung second would be the volume 2 of Be a Brand New You. Book 3 is all about finances naman. So, yun, lahat yun, coach.
Busy, grabe. So,
Ayun.
yun nga, sabi ko nga, we're going to learn a lot from you this afternoon because kung yesterday kasi, I had a Sabado night with my dear friend. He's the JRU Athletic Director, si Paul.
Yeah.
So, today naman, another coach, pero this time, medyo sa finance side tayo because we need to understand how we're going to cope up with all these parang challenges. And yeah, nakakatuwa yung painting mo, no? Baka hindi rin alam ng iba. Siguro one thing, siguro nakaka-gravitate sa atin is if parang nag-share tayo ng mga interest. I'm also doing some, art parang activities. Medyo yan din ang pinagkakaabalahan and reading books. Pero sa'yo talaga, mukhang sineryoso mo, ha? Mukhang talagang pang-exhibit na yung ginawa mo.
Ito kasing mga painting.
Anyway, let's move on. Sige.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oo, yung paintings.
Yep. Kasi in reference to financial planning, sabi ko, yung mga clients ko kasi, they're coming up to me, they're asking me for assistance then in terms of their cash flow management. Kasi alam naman natin, ngayon na pandemic, maraming nawalan ng work, di ba, coach? So, isa sa mga ginagawa natin sa community is to help them na paano yung gagawin nila to survive. So, isa sa mga expert in terms of passion to profit, si Coach Sel po talaga din yan. Then ako naman, aside from my learnings kay Coach Sel, I'm helping my clients then find their passion. So, ako naman, hobby ko lang talaga mag-paint since I was grade 3. So, mga 9 years old yata ako noon. I started mag-copy-copy ng mga nakikita ko sa pencil case, ganon. When I was 4 or 5 years old. Tapos I started yung oil painting when I was in grade 3, so 9 years old. Hindi siya nawala kasi pag talent talaga siya na binigay ni Lord, nandun lang talaga siya. So, yung mom ko, during the lockdown, nag-ayos siya ng buong bahay. Tapos sabi na, ayusin mo nga itong mga painting, may mga naondoy. Kasi diba, 2009, 2008. So, na talaga siya nung flood. So, inayos ko ngayong pandemic. Tapos ang dami nagtatanong dun sa timeline ko, is that for sale? Ganon-ganon. Sabi ko, uy, parang another source of income. Kasi 'di ba? Parang ang mga ang mga rich people, on average, they have 7 streams of passive income. Sabi ko, pwede ko pala to idagdag. Kasi yung passion, 'di ba, coach? I'm sure you will agree with this. Yung passion natin, this is something na kahit na gisingin ka bigla, Jendee, Coach Celia, ganito, ito yung kailangan. Hindi mo kailangan mag-isip kasi it's second nature to you. So, ito yung isa sa mga bagay na galing ka sa pagkakatulog, tapos sabihin, Jendee, kailangan ng ganito, i-paint mo, hindi ako mapapagod maghapon. So, yan. So, kaya naisip ko yan. So, kaya sa mga listeners natin who are actually trying to find out for the things that rin ng extra income ngayong pandemic, na short tayo in terms of income, yung mga nawalan ng work, etc. So, find within yourself, what is it something na talagang you've been passionate about that you can monetize? So, yan. In terms of deeper, kung paano natin mahanap yung clarity na yon, you can always reach out to us. Yan. Yung clarity kasi importante yon.
Very good, very good. Talagang malaking bagay yan, no? We should kahit pa paano focus, lalo na ngayong panahon ng pandemic, we can focus on our skills kasi sometimes yung passion natin, yan yung parang magdadrive, magfu-fuel ng kung ano man na gusto nating talagang gawin. Yung parang kumbaga minsan magugulat na lang tayo. Basta may tama tayong purpose, gamitin natin yung passion natin. Yeah. And, incorporate a plan na talagang kahit paano talagang gigising ka sa umaga para gawin yon at hindi yung tipong bukas na lang. Baka ma-monetize natin and baka yun ang maging reason ng success din natin. Anyway, I want to say hi to Paula Limbang of one of our hosts from Connected Women. Hello, Paula. Thank you for watching. Kasi naka-live kami sa Connected Women ng Daluyong. And yun. So, Coach Jendee, ayoko nang patagalin, no? I want people to learn then from you. So let's talk about the 4 pillars of financial planning. I'll give the floor to you now, and you can start your talk, Faith. Thank
Okay,
you, Coach.
sige po. Thank you, Coach. Ayan, sige po. Itong 4 pillars of financial planning, pardon sa ano natin, alam niyo naman, kapag kagantong panahon, di tayo nagpa-parlor, no? But much important yung aking i-share with you ngayong araw na to. So, 4 pillars of financial planning. So, the first one, it's actually cash. That's C for cash flow. Tapos, A is to assess your debts. Tapos, S yung aking expertise. And pinaka-favorite, of course, is shrinking risks. And then fourth, sa cash, yung H, which is handling investment. So, with cash flow, yan, napag-usapan na natin kanina with Coach Celia yung monetizing your passion. So, ngayon, alam natin merong pandemic, pero believe na this is just temporary. So, lahat ng dreams and goals pa rin natin, you have to thrive beyond this storm. Kasi if we don't thrive beyond this storm, pag wala na yung pandemic, maiiwanan tayo. So, we have to adapt. Yan, tulad ng binanggit ko with our recently concluded Freedom Summit virtual conference or virtual summit rather nung last month. Sabi ko nga, parang eagle yung metaphor in terms of what's happening around us right now. Kasi ang eagle will always soar above the storm. The only animal daw pala na nasa labas kapag may storm. So parang eagle. So with cash flow, look at it like an eagle. You have to thrive. Now, in terms of cash flow, actually yung mga basic things that we always have to do, either we increase our income or we reduce yung ating expenses. Now, ito yung tanong. What if, so sabi, Coach Jendee, paano kung wala na akong pwedeng tanggalin sa expenses? True enough, kasi like, especially now that maraming nawala ng work, hindi lang dito sa Philippines, but syempre yung ating mga fellow Filipinos outside of the Philippines, wala nang expenses na maibabawas, you must do something about the income. Okay? So monetize your passion. Tapos check what is your net worth. Bakit importante check what is your net worth? Kasi baka dun sa assets natin, meron dun na hindi naman na working. So if it's not already working, maybe it's time for you to sell or barter it. Diba? Ngayon uso yung barter. 'Di ba? Yung mga gamit, gadgets, etc. na hindi mo naman na kailangan. Maybe you want to give it away. Okay? I remember tuloy yung mga friends ko and clients ko na minimalist and mga followers ni Maria Kondo. 'Di ba? Are there things and gadgets that still spark joy? Kasi kung hindi na, siguro pwede na natin siyang ibenta or i-exchange ng isang bagay na mas kailangan natin. 'Di ba? So that's for cash flow. With cash flow, actually, marami pa siyang aspects. But with the interest of time, yung cash flow monitoring kasi natin, importante din yun. So, importante alam natin saan napupunta expenses natin, every cent of it, saan natin siya ginagastos. And then, meron din kasi tayong tinatawag na behavioral, di ba? Ang money kasi, it's really behavioral. Lagi nating tatandaan na money is just a result of everything, of all of the decisions that we are doing in our life. So, yung ating financial life today, may kinalaman siya with our behavior. The way we decide every day, lalo na sa mga married couple dito, kasi if you as a single person, or ikaw as part of the team of the husband and wife, iba yung pananaw mo sa monetary, maapektuhan ka doon sa pananaw sa monetary ng spouse mo. So you have to work it out together. It's not, well, of course, it's not easy. It might be a long process, but kahit na 1% growth pa yan, importante pinag-uusapan yung dalawa. 'Di ba? So yan, as husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriends, yan. Sa mga single naman na mga friends natin and listeners natin right now, you have the capability to do anything that you want right now. So, meron bang mga bagay na hindi mo pa nagagawa dahil naging busy ka with your work, naging busy ka with your career, or whatever na feeling mo hindi pala nag-give ng joy, or feeling mo hindi is not drawing you to your passion. So maybe this is the best time to do it. So ayan. So with regards to passion to profit, importante yung clarity. Kasi sabi nga ni Tony Robbins, clarity is power. So pag clear ka, makikita mo yung bliss. Tapos yung bliss, yung money will just come to you. No? So that's with cash flow. Then I mentioned about yung reasons sa behavior. Based on research, tayo ay programmed when we reach the age of 18. So 95% we are already programmed not only with our attitude but also the way we relate with money. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Tingnan natin saan tayo nasaan tayo when we were 0 to 4 years old, 5 to 7 years old, school time na yan. Tapos 8 to around 18, etc. Iba't ibang communities na, iba't iba yung mga nakahalubilo natin. So, lahat ng nakasama natin in our lifetime, may impact siya on how we perceive money. Maybe some of you are listening now, naisip nila na, narinig ko before pag may pinapabili ako sa parents ko, sinasabi na wala tayong money, o kaya naman hindi natin kayang bilhin yan. What else? I'm sure there are a lot of stuff na na-imagine, na-realize nyo right now. Maybe some of you naririnig pa rin siya even up to this day. So, paano natin siya papalitan? There's an NLP technique. NLP is Neuro-Linguistic Programming. It's our way to reprogram also yung ating attitude and behavior towards a lot of things. Yan. Para alam din pala ng mga listeners natin, I'm also a master NLP practitioner. And one of the things na tingin ko medyo difference natin with other financial planners is that I use NLP to at least identify yung problems ng ating mga coaches, bakit ganun pa rin the way they handle money, whether they have small or big amount na nare-receive nila, the same pa rin. Parang lotto, di ba? Hindi ko na alam magkano yung lotto winning ngayon. But, say for example, nanalo ka ng lotto, say, 5 or 10 million. Mararundown mo saan mo siya gustong ilagay, hindi ba? But check on YouTube, check on news feeds ng mga companies, ng mga media, check on lotto winners. Then what happened to these lotto winners? Yung iba sa kanila after a year bankrupt. Kasi nga it has something to do with your programming. So that's why what I do with my coaches, I help them with the programming of their subconscious towards their relationship with money. So cash flow, that's the very first. Now, the second pillar of financial planning is assessing your debts. Yan. Sa debts, okay, pandemic, hindi ba? Ngayon, with regards to mga utang, meron lang akong isang importanteng bagay na dapat alam ng ating listeners. Kasi nung beginning pa lang ng pandemic, meron akong coaching na talagang sobrang stress na niya kasi tawag na ng tawag yung mga bank and collections agency sa kanya. Kaya lang ang problem, wala na rin talagang source of income kasi nag-lockdown, wala na silang pagkukuhanan talaga. So, ang ginawa namin, tinignan namin yung kanyang net worth, assets and liabilities. So, we found out there are things na pwede pang isell to cover up for the debts. Okay? However, ito yung sinasabi ko na relationship with your spouse. So, sometimes yung isa nag-agree, then yung isa hindi. So, with that, I leave that with my coaches and then I help them resolve it. Ngayon, in dealing with collectors, okay, importante talaga kausapin natin sila. Importante alam din natin kung ano yung rights natin in terms of, kasi 'di ba, merong mga collections agency na, I remember merong client akong hinandle parang 2 years ago if I'm not mistaken. Tumatawag na talaga sa HR ng company nila. So, hindi po yun pwede. Bawal po yun kasi syempre nakaka-degrade po yun. Meron din pong nilabas na mga rules ang BSP tungkol dyan. So siguro after our video, isend ko yung mga link kay Coach Sel or sa ating mga this is Business Brews and Beyond sa mga FB page natin, yung mga links where you can find yung mga paano natin malalaman yung protection natin against harassments naman, okay? But whatever yung nautang, dapat talagang bayaran, hindi ba? Nasa Bible po yan. So kung ano po yung nautang before, bayaran po natin paunti-unti. Ngayon, ito po yung tanong, wala na po talagang ibabayad. Pag ganon, unahin po natin yung basic needs po natin. Pagkain, kailangan ng mga bata, yung bills po natin, utilities, but never stop communicating with your debtors and then tell them na you have intentions of paying it, just give you some time, okay? Warning din po, lahat po na nag-issue ng cheque, ayan, yan po yung mga nagkakaroon tayo ng cases, ng criminal cases, kasi may in-issue po kayong cheque, yun po yung mga staffa cases. So yun po yung mga alalayan ninyo. Tapos po yung ating mga 5-6, alam nyo na, yan po yung mataas talaga yung rates. Hanggat maaari, i-avoid po talaga natin yan. Assessing debts, meron po tayong methods para ma-erase po yung mga debts na yan. First is, I'm sure marami po sa inyo nakakaalam nito, snowball effect. So pay yung debt na merong lowest interest first. Tapos pag naubos mo na, natapos mo na yung first debt mo na ito, na item na ito, you go to the next without changing yung amount dun sa first. So dadagdag lang yun dun sa second item na kailangan mong bayaran. So snowball effect. Di ba yung snowball? Kapag nag-create ka ng ganyan, kahit kumuha ka ng ng yelo sa freezer natin, 'di ba, yung crushed ice. So pag maliit siya tapos isama mo dun sa iba pang crushed ice, lalaki siya. So hanggang sa maubos natin yung debts na yan. Or yung iba naman, you pay the highest interest first. Ayan, pwede naman yon. Kasi pag your cash flow permits, pay yung isa muna with the highest interest. And then, I would also like to mention yung aking community, yung PFA, yung Personal Finance Advisors. We have a group, ang tawag naman namin is Yaman Coaches. It's under the wing of my mentor and Coach Efren Cruz. And tumutulong talaga kami with those people na talaga may problem with debt management. So, kung halimbawa po meron po sa mga listeners natin na talagang hindi mo na alam kung anong gagawin mo with your debts, message lang po kayo sa FB page ko. So, later papakita po natin paano nyo ako ma-reach out. So, assess debts, okay? Then third, sa 4 pillars of personal finance, and that is shrinking risks. Ayan, yung pinaka-favorite ko, insurance planning. Ang shrinking risks po, mga kababayan, hindi lang po siya tungkol sa life insurance. Kasama rin po ang non-life insurance dyan. Bakit nga po ba ako napunta ng life insurance? It all started with, I got into an accident. So, totally crushed yung car ko. In fact, talagang prepared na akong lumabas dun sa, ang tawag natin dito, yung pinakaharapan ng car, yung pinakasalamin. Pero hindi naman ako lumabas ng car kasi naka-seatbelt ako. Kaya lang yung aking car para siyang crumpled paper. Tapos nakaupo ako nun sa police station. Sabi ko, grabe pala kung may nangyari pala sa akin talaga. So, paano yung brother ko? Baka nag-working student siya. Tapos yung parents ko, syempre, baka mangutang-utang sila. Kasi nga, kailangan ng pag-aaral ng kapatid ko. Dalawa lang naman po kaming magkapatid, no? Tapos, nung nakaupo ako sa police station, naisip ko, buti pala insured ako. Kasi, kung hindi ako insured, maraming magiging problem pa. So, if God called me home during that time, it happened in 2011, matagal na po. So, kinumpute yung proceeds ng life insurance. So, sabi ko ba okay din to mapapatapos yung kapatid ko kasi meron pang 2.5 years to go, engineering student kasi siya. Plus, may excess na monthly support pa sa parents ko. Hindi naman yung total financial support na kailangan nila sa bahay, but at least, a portion of it, pwede na nilang magamit. Habang yung brother ko, he wants to become stable after 2.5 years, no? So, I started to explore the field of insurance advising. So, I got in touch with my financial advisor who is now my branch manager, si Ms. Eileen Gafford. Tapos, in-explore ko anong meron sa insurance planning, ganyan. So, talagang totally naging believer ako ng insurance. I got my first insurance policy when I was 24. Tapos, so I'm 37 years old now. So, imagine talaga kasi ang kinuha ko on the first part is VUL. So, insurance plus investments. Kasi bata pa ako nun, wala akong alam about stock investing, mutual funds, hindi ko rin naiintindihan. So, kaya kinuha ko VUL. But there's another form of insurance which is term insurance, pure health. So, para po sa mga nakikinig sa atin na mga believers naman ng buy term, invest the difference. So, alam na alam po nila yan. Kasi yung term insurance, it's a cheapest form of insurance. However, wala po siyang investment portion. So, yun naman siya. So, ano po yung dapat na insurance policy sa inyo? Depende po. Hindi po porket nilapitan tayo ng insurance agent, yun na po kaagad dapat yung kukunin natin na policy. Importante, katulad dun sa debt management, alam din po ninyo kung ano yung rights ninyo in terms of insurance planning. So, paano nyo po ba malalaman? Ang insurance, it's yung sum assured. Sum assured is death benefit. So, sum assured is your monthly expense times 120. Bakit 120? It refers to 120 months. So, ibig sabihin, at least whatever happens to you, yung family mo covered for 10 years. Parang as if nandyan ka pa rin, pero yung lifestyle na pinoprovide mo nung ikaw ay alive pa, buhay pa, kahit na tinawag na tayo ng creator natin, as if nandyan ka pa rin. So, that's the reason why you need insurance policies in place. No? So, that's for life insurance. And by the way, kung ayaw mo naman ng 10 years, okay lang. Say for example, tingin mo in 5 years time, your family can recover without you. And so be it. So yun ang importante, dapat alam nyo yun. Then aside from that, that's the pinaka death benefit. Marami rin pang portion na pwedeng makuha sa life insurance, di ba? Critical illness coverage, especially now that we have this kind of virus na wala namang nakaalam na darating, hindi ba? All the more that you need to have at least that kind of protection, di ba? Then hospitalization, ICU benefit, etc. Ang mga insurance companies, ang dami po nilang ino-offer na ganyan. So, make sure na yung kukuhanan nyo ng insurance policy, you trust the advisor, and hindi po kayo iiwan at saka po naiintindihan kung ano yung ino-offer po sa inyo na produkto. Okay? So that's for the life insurance. Non-life. So going back with my story in terms of my accident in 2012, syempre, bata pa ako noon. Nangyari yung accident when I was 29. Okay? So, yung car ko noon, bago pa siya, tapos meron pa akong kailangan bayaran na 3 years pa sa car company. So, 14,000 a month din yun noong 2011. So, syempre, 14,000 times 12 times 3 years more. So, imagine kung wala akong insurance naman sa car, non-life yung pinag-uusapan natin, wala naman ako insurance sa kotse. Imagine niyo naman po ang isang 29 years old na tumutulong sa tuition fee ng kapatid ko. Magbabayad po ako ng 14,000 a month nang wala naman akong kotse. So what happened? Nag-file po ako ng total wreck sa sa insurance company po ng kotse ko. So the insurance company paid off the balance from the car company. So that's the reason why yung mga insurance po, yung mga comprehensive insurance sa car, napaka-importante din po niyan. Then what else? Bahay, ini-insure po natin. Hindi po kasi uso dito sa Philippines kumuha ng insurance para sa properties, hindi ba? Sa inyo pong mga nakikinig, most likely, meron po kayong narinig na mortgage redemption insurance. Isa pa pong insurance yon pag kumukuha po tayo ng condo or bahay. So ano po yung purpose ng mortgage redemption insurance? Kapag ka po nag-loan tayo sa bank, say for example, 5 million, yung ating insurance dapat ay 5 million. Ang beneficiary po ng insurance natin yung bank. Para whatever happens sa atin na may loan sa bank, pagka po tayo ay tinawag ni God, yung insurance policy po na yun, babayaran yung bank. Wala pong utang yung family ninyo. So, MRI is very important. So, what you need to know about MRIs? Ang MRIs, ino-offer po yan ng mga banks, lalo na kung saan po kayo merong loan, nung inyong housing loan. Pero may right din po kayo na mag-check po ng options outside of the bank. You have the right to do that. Lalo na po kung pipili po kayo ng kasya lang po sa cash flow ninyo. Okay? So, life and non-life insurance. So, remember yung mga formulas na binibigay ko po sa inyo, yung pag life, monthly expense times 120 or monthly expense times 12 times 5 years para po 5 or 10 years cover, no? Meron din pong very important computation. Actually, there's a computation if you want lifetime support to your family, no? So, if you want to know that, reach out to me. So, kasi iba-iba po kasi yung computation per coachee. Hindi po siya yung like ngayon i-discuss ko po sa inyo ay pare-pareho po tayo. So, depende po kasi sa expenses ng family or kung sino po yung kukuha ng insurance coverage. Okay? So, cash flow, assess yung ating debts, shrinking risks, and then finally, handling investments. Okay? So, sa handling investments, marami po itong kino-cover. Handling investments, ano po yung mga investments na babagay po sa atin? Ang dami pong investments na products na available na pwede po nating explore. Meron po tayong, syempre, yung mga low yield na mga funds. Syempre, available po yan sa banks, yung mga money market, yan, mga bond fund, yan. Yung mga UITF na kukuha po natin, nabibili po or available po yan sa mga banks. Mutual fund, stocks and bonds din po yan, nabibili naman po sila sa mga fund managers. Meron na rin pong UITFs din sa mga insurance companies. So as an example with True Life, I think Manulife has UITF also. Tapos ang VUL naman, it's insurance plus investments. Okay, so may investment component. Bakit naman kailangan nag-i-invest din tayo? And yung isa ko pang na-receive na fear is, especially now na pandemic, dapat ba nag-i-invest tayo? Okay, address ko muna yung isa. Bakit tayo nag-i-invest? Sabi ko nga, ang pandemic na to is just temporary. Yung dreams and goals natin, hindi siya temporary. Lahat tayo, tatanda din po tayo. One way or another, after this pandemic, in the blink of your eye, you're already 50 or 60 years old. Diba? You're already a retiree. So pagdating ng time na yon, wala nang pandemic, are you prepared for the longest holiday of your life? Actually, itong moment na to, itong pandemic na to, it's actually a preview of your retirement. Dapat nakikita natin kung pag ba retired na ako today, is this the kind of financial security na mayroon ako? So right now, that there is a pandemic, nabibili pa ba natin yung basic needs natin? Like, nakakabili pa rin ba tayo ng food without worrying? Nababayaran ba natin yung mga utilities natin ng walang worry? Diba? Yan yung mga dapat na iniisip na natin ngayon. Kasi ang retirement, dapat po pine-prepare po yan. Hindi siya yung kind na magre-retire na ako by next year, then that's the time I will plan for it. No, it doesn't work that way. The more that you prepare for your retirement at a young age, the more time you have. then the more na mas makakapag-prepare ka, the cheaper it is. Okay? Kasi kapag halimbawa, magre-retire ka na ngayon, 50 years old ka na, or 60 years old ka na, tapos magre-retire ka na ngayon, makare-receive mo na yung money mo by next month, you don't have an opportunity to invest or grow your money above the inflation of the Philippines. Kasi kailangan mo na yung pera everyday eh. 'Di ba? You need cash flow coming in and you need cash flow coming in kasi nga retiree ka na. So sa mga listeners natin na very young, the best time to invest really was yesterday and the second best time to invest is today. Na napapakinggan niyo ako or maybe somebody had come up with you and tell you about investment planning. Gawin niyo na yan, lalo yung stocks. Pag-aralan niyo siya, maganda rin kasi mag-invest sa stock market and mutual funds. Second, what happens to our investment pag gantong merong pandemic, pagka whatever, market crash, etc., etc. Actually, it's the best time to invest. Kasi napaka-cheap nung mga prices ng mga companies, okay, number one. However, okay, kailangan naintindihan din natin kapag nag-invest ka sa company na to, naintindihan natin yung fundamentals ng company. Dalawa po kasi yan. Technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Yung stocks na to, it's a different topic altogether kasi mahaba-haba po siya. But here's the thing. If you want to invest in the stock market, decide if you're going to be an investor or magte-trade ka. Kasi kung magte-trade ka, dapat naiintindihan mo yung graphs. Tapos everyday, medyo monitor talaga natin yan. Second fundamental, pagpapasok ka sa stock market ngayon, dapat naiintindihan mo, ano bang mga companies ang gumagana pa rin kahit may crisis? Diba? SM, diba? Yung mga ganyan. Banks. Yan. So, mag-i-invest ka ba sa, kunwari lang, merong isang blue chip company, salon. Mag-i-invest ka ba sa salon ngayon? Siyempre, hindi muna. Kasi, hindi siya moving ng ganun katulad before the pandemic. So, you will put your money to companies na blue chips, yung gumagana kahit may crisis. 'Di ba? So, as an example na lang. So, halimbawa lang, SM. So, kahit naman may pandemic na may nag-grocery pa rin, hindi ba? Pure Gold, as an example. No? I'm not, hindi ako biased dito sa mga companies na to, but for you to relate to what I'm saying, I'm giving examples na talagang highly relatable. Kasi dito tayo namimili sa SM, Pure Gold, ano pa ba? Or yung mga alam ninyo na Robinsons, 'di ba, yung mga merong grocery kasi lahat ng basic needs doon natin binibili. So that's how you should look at it, okay? Now what happens to the money of those who had invested before the crisis, okay? So definitely lahat ng financial markets bababa po talaga 'yan. But meron kasi tayong tinatawag na peso cost averaging. So with peso cost averaging, parang sa school, like ngayon, say for example, first grading period you got 75. Tapos, second grading period, you got 90. Third grading period, you got 65. Fourth grading period, you got 100. So even without checking on the average of it, tignan mo lang siya, definitely after the 4-year period, papasa ka pa rin, hindi ba? Kasi mahatak siya nung year, so talagang meron siyang mataas na growth. Okay? So pag peso cost averaging, that's how yung mutual fund works. That's how stock market investing, not trading. VUL, that's how VUL works. Kasi the more that you invest now that the financial markets are down, the more na mas nakakapagpasok ka ng money. So when the vaccines are already tested, available, when the medicine is available, mag-shoot up po lahat yan. So lahat ng nailagay mo na money, maybe hindi natin mapapredict din kasi yung growth ng market, but as an example, say, it will grow 80%, 100%, 200%, diba? Imagine yung time na merong EDSA revolution, there's still the stock market, 'di ba? When I started the insurance industry, wala pa akong idea about the stock market. Pero I remember the PSEI index was only at 5,000. Before the pandemic, it's already close to 9,000, 8,000 plus. So bumaba siya ulit ng 4 kasi nag-pandemic, 'di ba? But it's already at 6,000 plus na ulit. So when the vaccine is already available, mag-shoot up po 'yan. Bakit? Isa pang reason kung bakit dapat nag-start tayo mag-invest sa Philippines. Ang investment grade ng Philippines is still investable. Nandun pa rin tayo sa growth zone. Magandang mag-invest po sa Philippines. Okay? That's number one. Second, pagdating naman sa pag-invest sa Philippines, kasi imagine kung hindi ka pa nag-i-invest with any kind of financial instruments today, kapag nagkaroon ng concern with the markets outside of the Philippines, ang foreign investors, kinukuha po nila investment nila sa Philippines, i-diversify nila sa ibang country. What if majority of the Filipinos are invested here in our country, hindi na masyadong gagalaw ng sobra babagsak yung stocks natin kasi nga marami na masyadong Filipinos na nag-iinvest. That's actually the objective of Sir Marvin Guermo nila, Sir Randall Chongson, yan. Sila yung mga mentors namin sa RFP, sa Registered Financial Planner. That's also the reason why I'm also passionate of propagating financial literacy kasi marami po talaga sa ating mga Filipinos na hindi nakakaalam. In fact, sa total population ng Philippines, only 25% are financial literate. Pag sinabi nating financial literate, these are the people na nakakaintindi po ng savings, nakakaintindi po paano nagbubukas ng savings program sa bank. 'Di ba? Hindi pa natin pinag-uusapan diyan yung kung naiintindihan na kaagad nila ang investing sa stock market or insurance planning. Okay? So, yan po yun. Then, sa handling investments, meron pong pinaka-importante. Meron po tayong tinatawag na estate planning. Ang estate planning, it's a kind of blueprint. I-simplify po natin yung meaning ha, para po madali po makarelate yung ating mga bago pa lang na ako napakinggan. So, estate planning, it's a kind of blueprint for you to create and distribute all your assets, no? Yung iyo pong lahat ng pagmamay-ari. Kasi sabi ko nga po, pagka tayo po ay nearing old age, dapat ang iniisip na po natin is estate distribution. Minsan may nagtanong po sa akin, wala naman akong i-distribute na estate kasi wala naman akong pagmamay-ari. It's okay. Kasi estate planning naman po, you can create. Okay? So how do you create an estate plan? One of the best tools to create an estate plan definitely is insurance. But there are a lot of other things. Anong example? Kunwari, nag-retire ka, nag-create ka ng negosyo, yung business na yan, it's part of your asset. So you already created an estate to your family. So you can create and distribute it. Bakit importante yung estate planning sa financial planning? Kasi po, sabi nga po ng isa sa favorite ko na lawyer sa estate planning, si Attorney Cabrera, sabi niya na, blood is thicker than water, di ba? But money is thicker than water and blood. Sabi niya nga ganon, di ba? So ibig sabihin, pag pera na yung pinag-uusapan, wala nang kadugo-kadugo dyan. Hindi ba? Hindi natin alam magre-resurface yung mga hindi natin masasabi, in-laws, kamag-anak or other relatives from other places, biglang lalabas po yan na hindi natin inaasahan, na parang akala natin pang teleserye, but hindi po. Actually, ang estate planning, mahaba pong usapan yan. Sabi ko nga minsan madugo siya. So ang estate planning, hindi lang po siya para sa mga nearing the old age, but even us, na nasa 20s, pero 30s na po ako. But for those na early 20s and having a family, all the more that you also need to prepare your estate program, lalo na kung may mga anak na po kayong maliliit. So, cash. So, that's cash flow. Tapos, assess your debts. Tapos, shrink your risks. And then, syempre, handle your investments. So, yan. So, kung meron pong mga gustong magtanong sa live, ano po natin, okay lang naman po. Or you can just message me or Coach Cell. So, isa po sa aking pwedeng mabilis nyo akong ma-reach yung aking page. Madali lang po akong hanapin. Coach Jendee, hanapin nyo lang. Lalabas na yung mukha ko doon. So, yan. Sige po, Coach. Baka meron po tayong mga tanong dyan.
Grabe. Grabe. Punong-puno. Parang, overload.
Crash course.
Though, kahit na information overload siya for some, ako kasi medyo when I was introduced with that type of parang talk, medyo na overload ako in terms of mga lingo and yung mga jargon sa ginagamit for insurance, no? But then again, after how many months, siguro I get to understand and I get to realize ba't nga ba siya importante sa akin, sa business ng pamilya namin, sa business namin. Kasi you get to understand yung kumbaga yung pinaka ano dapat ang intindihin mo, kung ano yung nagko-cover ng kung bakit ka nabubuhay ng ano ngayon, ng komportable, di ba?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I wanted everyone to hear you talk, because I think everybody should also be thinking of yung paano ba nila madidiskartehan yung kabuhayan nila ngayon. Others might not be prepared yet to understand all this, but at the end of the day, this is something that, pwede naman nilang pakinggan or panoorin pag game na sila. But the point is, andyan yan, detalyado. You can always watch it, rewatch it, and have your son or daughter or mom watch it para maintindihan nila yung mga bagay-bagay na, o paano ba? Like, for example, you were discussing, so I have written so many notes because dun sa sa clarity, yung sabi mo, clarity is power. That's ako talagang that's one thing that sabi ko nga siguro for us kasi pareho tayo. But the thing with you is dahil pumasok ka sa NLP tapos meron kang corporate job or something. Ako kasi I was a bit more of a creative, an artist. So ang dami kong gustong tapusin, gusto kong gawin. Siguro precisely the point why I was like looking for my own personal life coach then. So clarity really is power. Then sabi mo nga kanina parang lapit lang sa'yo and all with regards to yung mga yung mga makukulit ba, yung mga parang halimbawa, di ba, maraming nagtatanong, paano yan? Pag meron akong ganito, may nangungulit sa akin, ano ba yung rights ko? Yeah. So those are the things that dapat alam mo. And kung meron ka kasing somebody to, kumbaga, tanungin, so yun na, dahil doon, go to Connected Women Mandaluyong, you have Coach Jendee there. You can always ask for her assistance kasi yan, yun yung good thing about having a tribe. Kumbaga, may community ka na pwede ka matanungan. We have lawyers there, we have doctors, we have event organizers, we have like entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs. Ngayon, pag may mga ganyan kaming usapan, yun, kay Coach Jendee talaga kami lumalapit at nagtatanong for some clarity. And another thing na talagang nagbigay sa akin ng parang napasulat ako, is because ako, even my son and I have a life partner, parang yun pinag-uusapan namin, how do we, go into mga stocks or mga investment and all? Kasi most of our investment are in businesses and all. So, siguro, one of the things na nakakatuwa dun sa sa talk mo kanina, which is very hitik na hitik, no? Punong-puno, is you're giving us the idea what do we need to understand yung fundamentals ng investing on stocks and other parang mga So thank you Coach Jendee. But then again okay, tapos na yan. And maganda rin ang story niya. Actually, when I met her, nakakatuwa, nagdala siya sa kanya may nagdala sa kanya sa coffee shop namin. I think one of her agents in a different parang supplier ko in a different business line. Tapos pinamit sa akin kasi the person who connected us, hindi ko na nakita mo pa ba yan si Joseph?
Hindi na po.
But then again, yung ganong this is why I'm doing what I'm doing because the simple act of connecting someone and wala kang kaalam-alam mo yung pinag-connect mo, we've been collaborating for how many years na, diba?
Yeah.
Events after events, I've been dami namin nagawa nito as in. So yun lang, I think one of the best things na pwede kong iwan din sa kanila is it doesn't really matter kung kanino ka, 'di ba? Kung kanino ka hihingi ng tulong with regards to your finances. As long as pinagkakatiwalaan mo sila at saka naipapaliwanag nila sa'yo. Kasi ako, I was never, hindi ako hinard sella ni Coach Jendee. Never ako yan para, oh, Coach, bill ka sa akin o sign up ka, no. When I realized, lalo na for our estate and for so many things that we need in our family business, when we realized we needed something, we would go to someone na pwede namin makausap. I'm not saying go to Coach Jendee outright or whatever. You might have, classmates in your community or parang mga friends or whoever
family member.
Oo, family member. Yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Jendee sa akin before. Coach, it doesn't really matter kung hindi sa akin ka kumuha or hindi. As long as you think of yung future mo. And yung mga parang repercussions ng hindi mo pag-asikaso, yun yung that's one of the good things of having someone who's a friend na rin and for that I really appreciate Coach Jendee. So meron tayong question kasi dito. Because knowing na you're parang agent, parang agency, parang head din, no? Parang worthwhile daw ba? One of our questions is it worthwhile to have a career in financial advising or as a financial advisor? Because we always hear financial advisors. Eh.
Yeah.
What is financial advisor ba? And okay ba to? Is this something that you do full time? Because like for example, some people now are experiencing na nawalan sila ng trabaho. And
Yeah.
in times of pandemic, I think yung if they know lang naman kung ano yung pwede nilang mga pwedeng gawing other side hustle or full-time job, is it a worthwhile parang career? And can you give us like some ideas about, financial advisor parang gig or something?
Yung first question mo, Coach, if it's worthwhile, definitely it is. Kasi I've been with ProLife for 8 years. No? Na-mention ko lang yung company ko kasi I've been with Pro for 8 years. But I have friends from other insurance companies, and actually they've been staying with their companies more than 8 years na. Yung aking mga boss, yung aking mga managers, they've been with the insurance company for 18 years. I have met mentors, coaches, 30 years in the industry. Madali ba siyang gawin? Or mahirap ba siyang gawin? The answer is yes and no. Depende sa atin. Kasi like in my case kasi, ano ba yung nahirapan lang ako? So I want to be honest with those people who are listening kasi mare-reject ka talaga. Kasi this is a selling business. So we eat rejections every day. So it's like when we are hired in a company setup, like ako, before ProLife kasi, para alam po nung iba nating mga, baka hindi rin alam ni Coach to, I was selling books and IT curriculum sa mga schools. So imagine, umiikot ako ng buong Philippines and I'm offering an IT curriculum. I already know rejections early on before I joined the insurance industry. But I have agents, walang sales background, but they're able to make a success in the industry. Bakit? Kasi umattend lang sila ng training. All kinds of trainings are provided. All kinds of training na kailangan talaga nila. Handling objections, of course, kasama yan. Then ako, I personally coach and mentor my agents. Tapos kapag halimbawa sabi ko sa agents ko, you need somebody na iba naman ng expertise, I encourage them to tap people within the organization para pare-pareho kaming matuto. Now, ang tanong, ano ba yung ginagawa ng isang financial advisor? Lahat ng diniscuss ko sa inyo kanina, yun yung ginagawa ng isang financial advisor. Ang reason lang po kung bakit medyo mas marami lang akong na-share kanina kasi ako, as a financial advisor na nag-start, insurance agent po ako nag-start, inaral ko talaga yung negosyo, inaral ko kung saan pumupwesto yung insurance sa buong financial plan. So kaya kapag meron akong client na kausap ko, sa insurance ang pinag-uusapan namin, naiintindihan ko yung need niya, tsaka naiintindihan ko ano yung kind of insurance program na dapat lang sa kanya. So kaya sabi ni Coach kanina, hindi ako nag-hard sell kasi I'm educating my clients lang. Kasi nga 'di ba, sabi ko nga kanina, it's all about financial literacy. So sa financial advising, it's up to you kung paano mo siya ipa-perceive. Kasi when you enter the industry, and I'm sure hindi lang sa insurance, but anything that you want to achieve in this life, pag ang mindset natin, baka mahirap yan, baka hindi ako makakuha ng client dyan. True enough, ganun talaga yung mangyayari, di ba? Sabi nga ni Travis Fox, yung nabanggit niya, yung si Henry Ford, di ba? Pagka nga na, sabi nga, pag naisip mo talaga na hindi mo talaga siya kaya, totoo din. Pag naisip mong kaya mo din talaga siya, totoo rin yun, hindi ba? So the same thing with insurance industry. Ako kasi early on, when I get into the insurance business, gusto ko lang matuto. Tapos pinakinggan ko lang kung anong sinabi sa training. Sabi nila, just keep on sharing this with people, just keep on sharing this kind of program with people. Kasi you have a set of presentation materials na pwede mong pagsimulan. Yan. So as a parang basic communication mo with your client. So nakinig lang naman ako. So after a month, I decided to go full-time na sa ProLife. So 2012 yon. Around May, I joined the industry. June, nag-file na ako ng resignation. Tapos, in relation to our crisis today, sobrang blessed din na maaga rin ako nag-freelance. Kasi nag-freelance ako, 29 years old ako. So, parang crisis-proof kasi yung pagiging insurance agent. Tapos, on the side, I do financial planning pa. As in, coaching talaga siya. So, it's a freelance activity also. So, it's crisis-proof. Life coaching, ginagawa namin ni Coach Sel, it's also crisis-proof eh. So, ngayon pa lang, habang pinag-uusapan natin to, maybe you want to try the industry of insurance kasi ang growth kasi ng insurance actually pumapalo siya ng 30 to 40% a year. Growth in terms of the number of people na nai-insure. Yung bang mga na-educate na mga life insurance practitioners. If I'm not mistaken, more than 20,000 ng financial advisors all over the Philippines. And based on the life insurance marketing research, kailangan ang 20,000 plus na mga insurance practitioners dito sa Philippines magkaroon ng tig to 2,000 na insurance clients para makover yung buong populasyon ng Philippines. So imagine, I've been with the industry for 8 years, pero dahil nga meron akong team, nag-pause din ako sa parang usap sa new clients when I became a manager. But in my 8 years, I have 370 clients. Yung manager ko, 18 years in the business, 1,000 clients. Imagine, hindi pa, kumbaga, alam niyo yun, kulang na kulang din talaga ng manpower ang insurance industry today. So if I were you, reach out to me, and I will tell you how valuable becoming a life insurance practitioner is. Yeah, napaka-noble na profession, Coach, actually.
Oo, ako, I think, no, totoo yun. Yun siguro yung isa sa mga profession na alam mong pag halimbawa nakaka-claim or nagagamit ng inalagaan mong client, yung mga kailangan nila in times of their need. Siguro, yun yung parang, oh, this is why I do what I do, di ba? Yun yung mga wise natin, di ba?
Yeah.
So anyway, so yun, nakakatuwa naman na yun ng mo. Tapos, how do they get in touch with you pa? Parang, kasi ako, last time, di ba, what you did, we were doing workshops, and tapos nagko-compute pa tayo, we were computing some of the, kung kailan tayo magre-retire.
Yeah.
How do we get in touch with you? And also, for those who are interested, ano ba yung mga requirements na kailangan nila? Like, for example, do they need to be parang ganitong, anong level ng nila, ng education, or do they have to pay anything? So many things na siguro baka mga nasa utak nila. Can you just give us an idea? Kasi one of the main purpose of this show is for everyone to have an idea what side hustles that they can do pa. Tapos how they can, collaborate with other people or the speakers, or ano pa yung pwede nilang matutunan. So, can you just give us some idea ano ba yung mga requirements?
Okay. Sa financial advisor naman, Coach, full-time or part-time, welcome po yan sa team namin. Basta po legal age, 18 years old. So it's a plus, of course, if you have a selling background, kasi mas madali talaga kapag you have a sales background. Pag wala, it's okay pa rin, kasi because of the training, mentoring and coaching sa team naman and sa industry, talagang marami rin pong successful na engineers. May mga agents po ako na nurse din. May mga agents po akong mga full-time moms din. Marami po iba-iba. So yung iba po, actually, walang sales background. Marami na rin po sa kanila nakapag-travel na rin in different parts of the world. But since ngayon, may pandemic, wala munang travel. So usually, kapag kaganyan po, nandito lang din, virtual din po yung aming mga trainings, no? Tapos, so legal age, saka lang po, basta masipag, obedient lang po na nag-a-attend po kayo ng mga training. Kasi, ang growth naman kasi ng isang tao, nangyayari lang kapag talagang you are eager to learn new things and try it out. So, kung anong natutunan mo, apply mo kaagad. Ganun lang sa insurance, wala pong secret. Marami lang po kayo sigurong nakikita sa timeline nyo ng mga different tawag sa mga achievements, diba? Yung mga number 1 ganito, yung mga MDRTs, etc., etc. So, iba-iba rin po kasi yung mga standard ng iba't ibang insurance companies. But what I'm pointing out is, if you're looking for a side hustle, this is one of the best things to explore. Kung naghahanap din po kayo ng industry na yung growth, hindi ka pipigilan kung gusto mong mag-manager in a month or in 2 or 3 months time, ito rin po yung best na industry. Kasi sa insurance po kasi, para aware din yung mga listeners natin, Coach, no? Merong certain parameter para pwede ka na maging leader. So, hindi katulad sa ating noon, like ako in my corporate world, kailangan yung boss mo mag-move muna ng another position para ikaw mag-move din, di ba? O kaya, yung boss mo mag-resign muna bago ka mag-grow. In the insurance industry, hindi. You can build your own teams. You can franchise an insurance company by building your general agency. Actually, ang dami na pong gumagawa niyan ngayon. Para ka nang nagpa-franchise ng Jollibee or McDo pagka ikaw ay isang leader tapos you build a general agency, para ka nang nagre-replicate ng mga passive income. And yung pinaka-gusto ko sa industry kasi na to, when you join, tapos you told me what your dreams and goals are, yung mga managers like me, agency leaders like me, tutulungan talaga namin yung mga agents namin how they're going to achieve that goal. Like marami po sa mga agents namin, they're able to buy their own properties, car na gusto nila, or a special siguro vacation for their parents, for their children. There's a retirement fund also. Yun kasi yata, Coach, alam ko marami rin nagtatanong. There's a provident fund. Well, with PruLife po, there's a provident fund for achieving agents. We also have health cards provided by PruLife UK. Yung aming provident fund, we call it Agent Savings Fund. Tapos we also have a free group insurance from PruLife UK. So, hindi po siya yung the kind of freelancing na parang suntok sa buwan. Hindi po siya ganun. Then whatever your effort is, rewarded siya in monetary terms. So basta kung anong binigay mo sa kanya na effort, ibabalik niya talaga ng 100-fold. Unlike yung halimbawa, like ako, when I was working overtime, the same lang din yung pay sa atin, di ba? Kapag overtime ka, anong oras ka na uwi? 11, 12, papasok ka ng maagang-maaga kasi traffic, alis ka ng 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Dito, hawak natin yung time natin. Kaya ngayon, Coach, di ba? Nakaka-attend ako ng Connected Women. Pag sinabi ni Coach, Coach Jendee, ganito, ganito, ganyan-ganyan, andun din ako, mga ganon. Kasi nga, hawak natin yung time. Diba?
This is an example of time, location, financial independence.
Yeah.
Kasi that's one of our advocacy in one of our group, Freedom Summit Group.
Freedom Summit.
Group namin yan. Yung group namin yan ni Coach Jendee. What we're advocating there is yung independence of time, location, and financial. Parang ganon. So, kaya siguro that's the reason then why we're trying to explain it to others na pwede. There's a possibility. Yes. May other alternative ka. You have other options to earn. And hindi necessarily kailangan na naka-enclose ka sa isang cubicle sa office na you have to go to the yung go to yung traffic or horrors of EDSA, tapos mag-MRT ka and all. Tapos what she's trying to tell us is hindi necessarily kailangan ganun ka dami yung alam mo or kumbaga parang tiyaga lang. And I think yun naman talaga yung one of the parang factors ng ng successful na business or successful na career is yung pagtsatsaga. Nothing you can, alam mo, pag may nagsabi sa inyo na parang mabilis lang kumita or this is yung parang yung fast way to earn, blah, blah, blah. Meron naman, pero magdalawang isip tayo because at the end of the day, whatever na nakuha natin ng madali, na parang too good to be true, I'm sure too good to be true talaga yun.
Yeah.
And people have heard my story. People are saying na, paano mo nagawa to? Paano ka nakapunta sa iba't ibang country? How are you able to speak outside? How are you able to set up big events or blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
When you got so many, parang ang daming problems. Ako, it took me how many years to start over with the help of a particular community, with the help of, kumbaga, all the learnings, yung tama sinabi ni Coach, attend ka lang na attend. Aral ka lang na aral. Train ka lang ng train. And sooner or later, may matitisod ka na isang mentor, di ba? Who will inspire you and who will help you to propel you to a higher, na kumbaga, ako at the end of the day, lahat siguro na nakasalamuha ako. Swerte ako kasi everyone na natin, 'di ba? Parang rooting for us to to move forward, to stand up again. Kaya nga lagi sinasabi, if man na mangyari, parang tiptoe if you must, but take that step. Even in taking investments, insurance or whatever, or getting a new career. Try nyo. Dip your toe. Tingnan nyo kung pwede. Kasi
anong meron.
Oo. Kasi diba? Malay mo, itong inaantay mo, di ba? I'm not here to promote parang specific. Kasi I can even invite others na same din naman yung business nila, but iba naman yung perspective nila. Ako lang, I'm a believer lang na whenever I tell something sa inyo, na-try ko. Na-try natin. Kasi mahirap naman magsabi na, okay, hindi mo man nakausap, gano'n. Yeah. So, having said that, Coach Jenny, are there any parang kasi you've already told us your grind, you already told us what's brewing today, yung mga pinaggagawa mo ngayon ng mga paintings na pagpaganda-ganda dyan. So, can you give us like mala 3-in-1 tips? Hindi naman instant coffee tip, no? Pero
Okay.
wala yung mga mabilisang tip natin na pwedeng at this time na pandemic, what is it na pwede mong masuggest for us to to pivot in this time of crisis? Is there anything that you can leave us with para may takeaway naman kami after this? But before that, I would like to thank our coffee sponsor for the day, which
Wow.
is Coffinium. Yeah. We have Coffinium, no? Ayun. So, magkape tayo. Itaas mo nga, Coach Jendee, para meron
Meron
tayong,
din tayo.
asan ba ang kape mo? Ayan. So,
Coffee din.
yan. Nagkakape lang kami. So, Coffinium is from Malunggay Extract. I'm taking this now. It was something that was given to me and now we're taking it. And I feel na if you want something that would help you para boost some immune system or whatever na kakailanganin, malunggay is a superfood, di ba? So,
Especially
yeah.
now.
Especially now. So, if you're, thank you, Tita Bex, Healthy Options for this box. Yun. So, pag kailangan nyo ng different alternative for coffee, kasi ako coffee lover, coffee lover tayo eh. So, kung sino pa yung may mga coffee dyan, padala nyo lang para mataste namin at malaman namin kung pwede namin gamitin for our cravings. Pero for now, I'm really, really happy na meron kaming, what's this? Yung Coffinium green coffee mix. Thank you, Tita Bex of Healthy Options. So, Coach Jendee, ano ang 3-in-1? Ano mo?
3-in-1 ba siya?
Hindi, kahit naman
Okay.
hindi 3-in-1.
Kasi sasabihin ko lang actually one-liner kasi yung Be a Brand New You. Yan. Yung book ko, yun yung reason kung bakit din ako nasa industry and bakit din lagi rin akong kasama ni Coach Sel. Maybe because I'm living up to that particular message na be a brand new you. Whatever we are experiencing today, thrive. Importante you soar beyond the storm. Kasi ano naman I believe na whatever we are experiencing today, your creator, I'm sure iba-iba tayo ng belief, but like in my case, syempre, our divine creator, God, is sending us a message. Maybe He's pruning us, yung para at least after everything, alam na natin, naintindihan na natin lahat, then we come out of it as a better person. So kaya lagi kong sinasabi, be a brand new you. So, and because of that, Coach, hopefully matapos ko na yung volume 2 of Be a Brand New You. So, hintayin po natin.
I have your book, kaso nando sa office ko, no?
Oo nga
And
po.
it's really a good book. And yun, looking
po.
forward for the next, parang chapter niyang...
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2 mo.
Chapter
so,
2.
I think we're done for the day. And super, super thank you, Coach Jendee, for, giving us a glimpse of your life. Other than that, for giving us some alternative, a grind na pwedeng pasukin dahil baka yan ang inaantay naming, alam mo na, para sa ekonomiya.
Yes.
Yes. So I would like to thank then some of our sponsors. Pro-Life of UK, lagi yan, ang support sa amin yan sa Freedom Summit and all of our programs. Thank you. Tapos, Coach Jenny is always there for us. Teka, let me put nga our sponsors here. Kasi
si Tita Bex.
Happy, di ba? Oo, sila Tita Bex. Ayan. So, thank you, Brown Roots. Thank you din sa Commissary. Commissary is, ngayon, meron lang kaming from Commissary, yung mga street foods. Just go to their Commissary website, Facebook page, Commissary PH. My virtual sidekick also. Thank you for my virtual sidekick dahil they're the one who's giving us, access for our online show. So if you want to have your own show or if you want someone to back you up for your show or any virtual summits or online meetings, check us out. My virtual summit, you can go to Brown Roots or PM me. And Coffinium again, thank you. So, Coach Jendee, thank you very much for a very, very insightful and very, very inspiring talk. We missed you last time for the live talk at Freedom Summit because of the issue on your
lockdown
connection. Yan talagang problema natin sa Pilipinas. Isa sa
Yes.
problema natin ang connection natin sa Wi-Fi. But
Yeah,
then,
true.
kung ano man ang pinagdadaanan natin, what we want to leave with you is find the tribe. Find the tribe that
Yes.
helps you thrive. For us,
Yes.
we found it in Connected Women. Some of us also are members of FH Moms community. Some of us are members of Mompreneurs, Great Women Collective, iba-iba. So marami
Ang dami.
tayong pwedeng maging, oo, marami yung pwedeng pagpilian. Pero find a community na, alam niyo ba yun, yung parang pwede kayong dalhin dun sa gusto nyong direction. And for sure, if you have people within yung kami yung grupo namin, basta gusto lang namin magsalita, give any idea or support or something, we have that. And masarap magkaroon ng gano'n. And I have Coach Jendee and the rest of the girls with us. So with that, thank you, Coach Jendee.
Thank you po.
And I hope na siguro after all this, magkita-kita tayo. Ha?
Yes.
Kita-kita ulit
Stay
tayo.
safe. Thank you po,
Bye-bye.
Coach. Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye-bye. Okay, there. So, sobrang sobrang punong-puno. Actually, para siyang nag-training talaga na yung na-miss kong training sa Freedom Summit. Talagang na-happy ako when Coach Jendee speaking, lalo na kahit dun sa shop namin. I always listen kasi parang feeling ko, parang hindi ko hindi ko na-gets. Then I get to understand it again and she explains it clearly. So if you want to get in touch with her, yun, go to Connected Women Mandaluyong or attend Connected Women Philippines mga online meetups. Andun kami lagi. And yun, with that, siguro gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo na salamat for listening. This is my second time for Business Brews and Beyond. Ang purpose talaga nito is for us to connect and collaborate, to brew, mga ventures at saka mga projects, and talk about business, how we're all thriving, and siguro create a ripple effect of kindness and support. Kasi at the end of the day, this is what we need. In times like this, siguro ang pinaka-best na pwede nating meron tayong is yung sabi nga ni Coach Paul yesterday, hope. Hope that this too shall pass. And if we have a community or a tribe to help us, like me, I have Coach Jendee and the rest of the girls with me, talagang sobra akong blessed. Blessed to have them in my life because I know na kahit anong mangyari, I have someone na pwede kong tanungin, hinga ng opinion, hinga ng konsultasyon, nang hindi nag-aantay na kahit anong kapalit. So with that, again, thank you for listening to Coach Jendee define her grind, listening to whatever, projects na meron sila. And I hope next time ulit, magkita-kita tayo.